Sentry was locked away for everyone's safety until Doom found him, but he did not come to kill him. He came to use him. What happened next broke the Avengers in seconds. Dr. Doom is not building an army. He is building something far worse, a reset button. And the only way he can press it is by unlocking the most dangerous force the Marvel Universe has ever seen. Not Kang, not Thanos, but something hidden deep inside a man who does not even trust himself. His name is Bob Reynolds. The world calls him the Sentry, and inside him lives the Void. This is not a story about heroes rising. This is about one man, Dr. Doom, trying to bend the laws of reality to his will. He is not trying to win a war. He is trying to end everything and start from scratch. But to do that, he needs power. Not strength. Not armies. He needs chaos. He needs a living bomb with no off switch. And that is exactly what the Sentry is. The connection between Doom and the Void is not just dangerous. It changes everything. Everything we thought we knew about Avengers. Doomsday, it flips upside down. Because Doom does not want to fight the Void. He wants to use it, control it, and maybe become it. And to do that, he does not just need more power. He needs the most unstable power in the multiverse. Before we talk about why Dr. Doom needs the Sentry, we need to understand who the Sentry really is. His real name is Bob Reynolds. On the outside, he looks like a regular man, but inside him lives something beyond belief. Years ago, Bob took a super serum that was 100 times stronger than the one that made Captain America. That serum gave him the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. He became the Sentry, one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel Universe. But that power came with a dark price. That same serum also created something else. Something hidden deep inside him. A shadow, a monster, a force called the Void. Every time Bob becomes the Sentry, he also risks waking up the Void. It is not just his enemy, it is him. They are two sides of the same coin. A hero and a villain, trapped in the same body. It is like Bruce Banner and the Hulk, or Wanda and the Scarlet Witch. But worse, much worse. Bob is terrified of his own power. He lives in fear that if he saves the world, he might also destroy it. He keeps the Sentry locked away inside his mind, because he knows that letting him out means opening the door to the Void. And here is the question. If Bob is too scared to use that power, why would Doom want it? Why would he risk waking something even its own host is afraid of? Dr. Doom is not the kind of villain who rushes into battle. He studies, he waits, and when the time is right, he strikes without lifting a single finger. That is exactly how he could take control of the Sentry. Not through force, but through the mind. Bob Reynolds is not just powerful. He is broken. He lives every day afraid of what he might become. The Void is not a separate villain hiding somewhere else. It is inside him, always watching, always waiting. Bob carries the guilt of nearly destroying the world, more than once, and that fear has pushed him to lock away the Sentry completely. He walks, talks, and lives like a regular person, because he is scared of becoming anything else. This is exactly what makes him vulnerable. Think about how Hulk disappeared after Thanos beat him. Think about how Wanda had to be hidden away after Westview. The most powerful heroes are often the ones most afraid of themselves. And Doom knows that. He does not need to attack Bob. He just needs to whisper the right words. Offer peace, offer control, offer family. Make Bob feel safe, and then take that safety away. That is when the Void breaks free. But what if Doom does not stop there? What if he does not just unleash the Void, but finds a way to bond with it? What if Doom sees the Void not as a weapon, but as a partner, something he can merge with, and become unstoppable? Dr. Doom is not after Bob Reynolds, he is after what lives inside him. The Void, that is his real target. Not the man, not the hero, but the darkness hidden inside the light. In the comics, Doom once hunted a being called Molecule Man, a walking bomb tied to the fate of every universe. When Molecule Man died, his entire universe collapsed. Marvel has changed that idea in the movies. Now they call them anchor beings, and the theory is simple. Kill the anchor, and the whole universe starts to fall apart. What if Bob Reynolds is one of those anchors? But instead of killing him, Doom sees another way. What if he can use the unstable force inside Bob to break apart only the universes he chooses? What if the Void is not just a danger, but a tool? A wild force Doom can point like a weapon. There is another part to this. In the Thunderbolts movie, Val touched someone and triggered a memory flash. A vision. What if that happens again? What if Bob, in a moment of fear or confusion, shows the Avengers a glimpse of Doom's true plan? His childhood? His pain? The reason he wants to control reality itself? It might be the only warning they ever get. Because once the Void is free, and Doom has the keys to control it, it may be too late. And that small crack in Bob's mind could open the door to something much, much worse. The Battle of Doomsday is not going to end with a victory. It is going to end with a warning. Just like Thanos snapped his fingers and ended half of everything, Doctor Doom is about to do something that leaves the universe broken. This is not the final fight. It is only the first half of the story. The real war comes later, in Secret Wars. But what happens during Doomsday is what makes that war possible. Picture this. Doom's own Dark Avengers are tearing through the battlefield. Chaos everywhere. That is when Bob finally lets go. He turns back into the Sentry. The skies light up. His power alone is enough to level cities. Doom's team stands no chance. For a moment, it looks like the heroes have hope. But that is exactly what Doom planned. Right in the middle of the battle, Doom reaches out to Bob, not with a weapon, but with words, with doubt, with fear. He pushes just enough to wake something else inside him. The Void. Suddenly, the Sentry is gone, and in his place stands the one thing even Doom cannot fully control. It is just like when Loki used the Hulk's rage against the team. Doom uses Bob's mind against himself. He does not fight the Sentry. He turns him into a problem for the Avengers. So now ask yourself, what happens when the one weapon that could save them all becomes the reason everything falls apart? What happens when your strongest hero becomes your worst enemy? After the events of Avengers Doomsday, do not expect to see Sentry right away. Marvel has done this before. When Hulk lost to Thanos, he disappeared for almost an entire movie. When Scarlet Witch lost control, she vanished too. Sentry could follow that same path. He may be erased, or locked away, or worse, lost inside the Void itself. There is a chance he does not come back until the final act of Secret Wars, when the multiverse is falling apart and everything needs to be rebuilt. That is when a character like Sentry makes sense, when all hope is gone and only raw power can change what is left. But bringing him back comes with a price, because he is not just a hero, he is also the door to something much darker. In the comics, Sentry was never truly cured. He always came back. So did the Void. No matter how far they pushed him away, he returned. Stronger, more unstable, and more afraid of himself. That is the cost of keeping a god with a broken mind. You can hide him, but you can never fix him. And Marvel knows this. They may use Sentry only in moments when the story needs to feel heavy, when the threat is not just physical, but mental too. Because Sentry is not just power. He is pain, fear, guilt. And as long as Sentry is alive, so is the Void. That is why he is not a hero who saves the world. He is a warning that it can end. Doctor Doom does not need the Sentry to win a war. He needs him to end everything and start again. Not as a ruler, but as a god. Sentry is not a teammate. He is not a soldier. He is a match waiting to be lit. And Doom knows exactly when to strike it. If this theory is right, Avengers Doomsday is not a fight to save the universe. It is a step toward destroying it. And building a new one in its place. All Doom needs is for Bob Reynolds to lose control. Because once the Void is free, nothing will be the same. No team, no rules, no future. If Doom succeeds, the multiverse will not end in fire. It will end in silence. From a man too afraid to speak his own name. What do you think? Will Doom control the Sentry? Or will Bob stop the Void before it is too late?